human error is not the only factor involved with pain. There's another factor, and that is the simple clashing of human motivations, the clashing of wills, the clashing of ideologies, the clashing. And in a world as complex as ours, there is bound to be pain. Okay, so how does this relate to storytelling and improving our storytelling? Well, I heard something from Jordan Peterson a couple months ago, and he says if you're unsure about what to write about, focus on the thing that's bugging you. Focus on the thing, the problem, the question that's constantly going through your mind. Maybe it's why your partner broke up with you, or why your parents want you to do this certain venture after school or something. And use that, integrate that into your own personal projects. Because oftentimes you'll see so many books across the bookshelf with these wonderful titles and these wonderful cover pages, and it's like these wonderful fantasy books, and the Seven Rings and the dwarves and the elves and the whoosh, and the magic and some like 15-year-old girl like taking over the world. Oftentimes those books still don't sell, as amazing and as popping and as intriguing as they are, simply because there is not pain, there is not struggle. I remember watching a fight scene, and it was so good. The reason it was good, it was because it was genuine struggle. It wasn't because of the choreography and the wonderful fight moves and the stabbing and the punching, and it was simply because the two people fighting were like genuinely like catching their breath before like taking another swing at each other, and they were like dying in the middle of the fight. It was the real human element. People need to understand, as much as we love superheroes, as much as we love invincibility, there needs to be the human element. Okay, imagine if Superman was just taking over planets and destroying everything and always winning, and if there was no such thing as kryptonite. I think actually there was a genuine case, like the comic books were like busy selling, and Superman, they hadn't invented the plot point of kryptonite and that being Superman's weakness, and the comic sales were going down because there was no struggle, there was no action, there was no real plot, there was nothing to overcome. But as soon as the writers introduced the idea of kryptonite, then Superman had a proper mission, a plot, there was a real struggle. I don't know if that's like for sure, I just heard it somewhere, it makes sense. So to summarize, look for pain points in your life, relay those to your own character's pain points in your planning or in your draft, and try bring those out. Bring those out to their full extremes. Like if it's like something about emotional neglect, right? Like really focus on that. It might be painful, it might be hard, but just bring that out. Like bring it out to like one oozing, painful, infected wound. And then from there, you heal that. You present a solution. And that's where plot comes in. That's what's going to make a good story. Okay, if you want big solutions, look for big problems. Sure. Okay, that's all from me. Cheers.